Hi! I think this is it, finally! Sorry, yeah, just everything was... Oh, wait. That still looks weird. No! Cancel, cancel, cancel. What the hell? That was not what was supposed to happen. And now apparently it thought that I hit quit. Cancel. Oh, look! Now... No, there, now it's there. So apparently when you click on the quit by accident, it doesn't bring the menu back up. So I just had to guess what that was. Let's see if this works. I think there's some weird glitches here. It looks like thunder and lightning. That may not be correct. Yeah, we did have this thing that was called the XS-1, and I'm wondering if there's a way to build it in Kerbal Space Program. It's essentially, well, it's supposed to be an unmanned launch vehicle, so I gotta figure out how to build such a unmanned vehicle. I don't know, that thrust to weight ratio of 1.2, that's pretty terrible. I think it was Orbital, you know, ATK, they were the ones that launched their test payload. Yeah, I think there's some problems with the graphics here for the effects. This is a... Who is it? It was somebody great did the thing. Okay. It is taking off vertically. Ever so slowly, but it is working. I should take a look at the vessel information. Well, that's fine if we're losing a little bit of thrust here. It's a good thing I actually cut the amount of fuel in this thing, otherwise it would never get off the ground. Oh my god, look at the moon there! I tell you, these graphics packs keep getting better and better and better. It's not lightning, it's graphics glitches, but it does look like lightning, doesn't it? What? Yeah, right now in Elite Dangerous, I'm several thousand light years from Earth still. You know, I went out to the Formidine Rift to see the ship that was out there. And yeah, okay, what's my apoapse? Somebody great did the good thing. What? Yeah, I'm totally gonna pretend it's lightning, because that's way cooler than any of the other boring explanations you guys might come up with. Okay, so we're getting up to... Our apoapse is what I'm looking for, right? When the apoapse reaches 70 kilometers, I've got to turn this thing around and head home, right? So here, I'm gonna cut the thrust about now. F5. Right, and then this thing is gonna space. Oh, crap. Well, the engine's supposed to go on that. Never mind, let's pitch this thing around. Because we gotta get back to base here. Oh, and I don't have any roll capability because I didn't put linear RCS motors in the correct places. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure I'll get roll control back before I crash into the surface. Yes, I should have checked my staging. I understand this. You guys have all the wisdom when it comes to staging checking, for I am but an amateur. I have made many mistakes in the staging, and I curse myself every time this happens. Okay, look, we're gonna come down pretty steep over this thing. We're just seeing the lightning down below. Let's turn off the reaction control thrusters right now because they're clearly not doing what they're supposed to. This is the test. This is a full integration test here. One of the things though is oh wow, have I totally... I haven't overshot yet, have I? Where is the space center? I think that's it there. I think I've actually overshot the space center. Let's actually see how our electric charge is doing. Yes! Turn off this... I've just suborbitalized, Pegasized a weather satellite, and now the booster's in an RTLS approach. I'm not sure approach is the right word. We gotta figure out where the space center actually is. Right? And I can't see it through these clouds. I should have probably put a flag down or something. Come on! Check your staging will be featured in bright yellow. It's bright red caps. That's what it is. Which is a stock thing. That's the space center there. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so now we're basically falling straight down through the atmosphere. Right? This is where it's going to get fun. Uh-oh. Get the nose down a little. Or maybe actually I want to keep the nose up here. Oh, it's so empty. It should actually glide pretty well if I can just get it stable. That's the danger. And I'm just wondering how far I can go beyond my... I'm wondering how far my angle of attack can deviate from zero. Whoa, look at the G-forces! Look at those G-forces! This is not a standard return. You know what? I think if I push the weight into the nose... Let's do this. Let's put more weight into the nose just to make sure that we're more stable. Okay, more stable upside down, I promise. I'm sure it is more stable upside down. The problem is... Okay, now we're in a dive down here. Let's pull out of the dive. So yeah, it would be more stable upside down. However, spacecraft typically have a flat bottom for re-entry reasons. It's not about stability. Ideally, spacecraft would love to be a more stable shape. But, unfortunately, the requirements of re-entry mean that they have to be able to, you know, kind of glide through the atmosphere without burning up. Okay, this is actually looking good. Now, what I probably need is air brakes now. Okay. I think I'm going to drop my gear early because I think I now have too much energy. The other Scottish doctor would be Sylvester McCoy. Who, of course, was last seen in The Hobbit as Radagast the Brown. Okay, ready for the flare. I'm gonna flare really hard. Because I need to get rid of that energy. Okay, well, we had a dubious... Whoa! I should probably hit the brakes. I wasn't so bad! So, you know what? Yeah, I'm sure every pilot looks at my approach and says, "Wow, that is terrible! Why would you do that?" And yes. Okay, so we need to make this a little better. See, that's me rolling, and the rolling doesn't seem to be working. Like, I don't know why it does that. Oh, man. You know what? It'd be nice if there was a way. I never thought about this, but it'd be cool if there was a way to reduce, to tell the gimbal not to work for roll control, because that's probably what it is, right? That's what's going on here, right? Is the roll control is being commanded from here, which is off center. So when I'm rolling, it's sending a command to this. But I only want this thing to generate pitch and yaw control. Ha! There's a feature we need. There's a feature we need. Okay, so I'm gonna use this pitch control though to get myself upwards and onwards. Okay, now we're okay in this attitude. Show auto strut, show actuation. Actuation toggles! There, you roll. So now if I roll... Oh, that is so much nicer! Yes. So now I actually need to lift this thing upwards and get them in a climb. Okay. Okay, and then switch back. There, now, RCS thrusters. We're gonna rotate. Oh, wow. I said we're gonna rotate! Okay, now we're... Let's just point at retrograde. There we go. So we're gonna do the RTLS thing. 74 kilometers. We're basically flying backwards into the wind, and now we're flying back towards it. It's kind of cool. There's no barrel roll right now. Hell no. Gotta figure out where we're going here. And we're starting to fall. Okay, so that's us moving pretty fast. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. I'm just going to point the spacecraft along its control axis. And unfortunately, I think I've come completely the wrong way. There is something quite enjoyable about spin recovery in Kerbal Space Program, especially since you're pretty much aware that it's you know, it's a real challenge, and the dynamics vary from one aircraft to the next. Once I get into the thicker atmosphere, though, it does seem to work a lot better. Okay, now I wonder if I can get this anywhere near where I'm going. This is not using FAR. This is using just stock aerodynamics. Not much energy left, but on the other hand, it is basically a big flying fuel metal balloon, basically. So it might take us a long time, but I think we at least will be able to get to the flat ground near the runway, if not the runway. That's my goal. And I think I'll actually have the energy to get there, so I'm just going to hold that attitude. We get... Oh my god! It's a Roger Dean album cover! Anyone remember prog rock in the 70s? Can I land on that stuff? I wish I had the energy to get there. Oh my god, there's another piece of terrain coming up towards me. This is a new bug I don't think I've experienced. This is cool and very scary. Oh wow! This just so reminds me of like 1970s prog rock album art. There is a screenshot. I should probably get rid of these things. Okay, I'm just gonna get over the edge of this thing, and then there's another piece. Oh, and the terrain is... So wait, can I land on this terrain or not? I have never seen this bug before. Somebody said, oh, it's the old detached terrain bug. I've never seen this bug before. If I try landing on it, will my gear work? Should I just... Oh, there! Okay, there we go. Suddenly we're not detached again. Look at this! I'm totally gonna make it! Even after that, like, bad return, that flat spin, I'm gonna get here, and I'm barely gonna make the runway, and I wish I hadn't put that gear down. Uh-oh. Because you know what's happening now? Is... I'm now going really slow, but I'm totally getting this on... Oh. Uh-oh. Little bit of porpoise in here. Still, look, we made it down! Whew! I've got to say, yeah, this is my first, this is the first install in 1.3, and yeah, there's definitely some weird glitches there. Okay. There, that's this. How does the ship rotate without RCS? Which one? This one? This one doesn't have any RCS, so yeah, it should have. Now I think about it. Yeah, it doesn't have any roll control. Because this doesn't have any reaction wheels, so I'm basically going to fly this to the moon, and that's it. Oh, fidget spinners! What do I think about those? I think that according to my detailed mathematical analysis, your average fidget spinner should break at about 20,000 RPM. Why can't we just push the Earth away from rockets? Because if you mount a rocket on the Earth, the rocket exhaust moves too slowly to escape the Earth's gravity field. The Earth's gravity field has an escape velocity of about 11.2 kilometers per second, and the rocket velocity you get from things like the Space Shuttle main engine is about 5 kilometers per second. So you can't actually move the Earth using chemical rockets. You can, of course, pollute the atmosphere and choke everyone to death. So yeah. Do you think travelling and settling on other planets in our solar system is viable and necessary? You know what? Sending people to the South Pole isn't necessarily viable or necessary, but people do it, and yeah, people will do these things because it's cool. I know I would love to go to one of these places. Something that cannot be explained by the laws of physics. That all depends upon... where you're defining the laws of physics. Oh, look! Oh, like, there we go! We're having an anomaly here. My god, it's full of stars. I like how... I was about to say, I like how these things are actually... Oh, crap. My, thing turned off. I just don't know where the landing site is. How was my altitude? 900 meters. Okay. Q is indeed messing with our perception. He's testing us. But I should probably have put landing legs and stuff on it. How about repair the gate? Listen, I'm going to have to repair my Windows install after this. Oh, look. Looks like we're back inside a crater. We're probably going to fall over as soon as we land. Because this... slope will be rather steep. Gently touch the surface. You see that we're actually oscillating a bit. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. And then fall gently onto the surface. Hey! Yay! Look, we even had one of the solar panels survive. That's a good sign, right? We can actually do some science here.